Hi, AJ Cataldo here, February 15th, and I'm in Siem Reap. I like it better than Dumaguete. If you want to go to the Philippines, there are several very good sites, but I think the best one probably is the Filipina P. She does a lot of interesting stuff. She has about nearly a half a million subscribers. She's extremely well educated, very articulate. She's traveled to other countries, so she actually has a little bit of, I have a white hair on my eyebrow, a little bit of an inside scoop on cultural differences. Now, she does some really cool stuff. For example, her most recent YouTube, she does two a week. She interviewed a bunch of young ladies. I think they were all university students to find out what they wanted, whether they wanted to have children, because in broad and general terms, most Filipinas do want to have children if they've not had them. They kind of don't care about a large age gap. Excuse me. They want children, and she she interviews them and has them do interesting things. For example, she gives them $10 and has them go to an uke store, which is like a Goodwill in America or Salvation Army. And some of these uke stores sell articles of clothing for as low as 10 pesos, I've seen. Now, 10 pesos, 60 pesos to a dollar, you're looking at what, 15, 20 cents for a blouse or a pair of shorts. They have these sales. And what I would probably do in hindsight, if you want to find a frugal Filipina, just go sit outside and watch the Filipinas shop at the uke and see who is saving money and maybe not a gold digger. But anyway, she does these competitions and you're giving them $10 and they come out with three complete outfits for $10. And now here in Cambodia, my lady, Nari, I asked her, she comes out with a nice outfit on for breakfast in the morning. And I say, wow, that looks really nice. And she'll say, $2, $2, $2. So she's got a blouse, she's got some slacks, and she's got like a coat over the blouse or something. I don't know what you call it. And the whole outfit is $6, which just amazes me. She's very frugal. She's tight with a buck, I guess you'd say. Let me fix my collar. So those are kind of fun to watch. She says the most, now Filipino women are not big in the chest area. And she says, interesting, the most important thing to them, the thing that they dislike about their body the most is they don't like their flat nose. They want a pointy nose, which I find fascinating because I think their noses are just fine. Most foreigners do. She has some interesting stories. For example, I think it was her, she did this. You have to be a little careful. One Filipina, a man moved in with her. He wasn't married to her, he was living with her. And he was supporting her and her children and her brother. And it turned out, I think it was Filipina P who did that. It turned out the brother wasn't a brother, it was her husband. And the husband didn't care if another man was, being a husband to his wife under the same roof. He just cared about the money. And that was kind of interesting. Anyway, very well educated. She does, the last episode, a lot of 20-year-olds, and many of these kids, they're university students, they're wise beyond their years. I still believe Siem Reap is a better place than Dumaguete. Now, if you like Dumaguete, you're probably going to like Valencia area even better. And I would probably, before I'd live in Dumaguete in the Philippines, I'd live in Valencia. I think it's kind of nice. It's a little higher elevation, a little bit cooler, so maybe less air conditioning. I'm not sure about housing there. Rentals are one of the biggest things that bothered me in the Dumaguete area, is paying what I felt, well, it's not a high price by American standards, but you might have to pay $500 for a floor plan you don't like. And I like it here in Cambodia in Siem Reap, where there's an absolute surplus of rentals on the market. You get a really wonderful place for 250 or less. I think you could do it for less. I'm paying 250 a month, and I'm actually considering upgrading to a place for 300. But I'm really happy here. This is such a nice place. Nice big one bedroom, one bath, open floor plan. I really like the Western style floor plan. So go ahead. You're not going to find as many YouTubers promoting Siem Reap. It just doesn't exist. You're going to find all of them in Dumaguete area in the Philippines, and there are a lot of them. So once again, I'll mention Filipina P is a very, very good website. She has an archive, many YouTubes. I highly encourage you, if you want to learn about the culture from an insider perspective, an actual Filipinas perspective, I highly recommend that you go to her site. I will put a link below for her website so that you can do research on that website. Like, subscribe, please make comments, and have a wonderful day.